Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora is in the books. Second fight. Y'all might not like what I have to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's go.
Push the weight, enough flex. Alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's get it, man. First of all, salute to both men. Sebastian Fundora. I've never seen anything like this. Stand at 6'7" at that weight class. That's just crazy. But you know, he can't help that. Tszyu, I'm glad you got out this fight safe. It was an exciting fight for as long as it lasted. Let me just ruin the ending for you. Yeah, Tim got stopped. So I'm giving you the ending. And I'm just going to lay something out for you. And this is no shade to Tszyu. First and foremost, he's a boxer. And that's fine. What do I mean by that? You could win, you could lose, you can draw. When it can end like how their first meeting met, and then they run it back, and that's absolutely fine. What I've noticed is that certain fighters get consideration over others. Let me say that. Certain fighters have a particular luxury over others. I'll say that. And I say this with no shade, but I want to know what the writers are going to say. Those god-awful writers on Box News 24. You god-awful fanatics that visit various comment sections. I wonder what you're going to say about Tszyu. I'm just curious. What are you going to say about Tszyu? Drew, what are you talking about? Well, Tszyu, first of all, his corner, I don't know what's going on with those guys. First of all, the first Fundora fight, just go back and watch it. It didn't have to go down the way it went down. That fight was supposed to be stopped to preserve his health, to preserve what happened. He had caught an elbow in the top of his head. They couldn't stop the bleeding. They were supposed to stop the fight. And they didn't. And eventually he comes back and fights Bakaram. And we saw how that happened. That was a bad knockout, man. So now he comes back and fights Fundora, and he legitimately gets stopped this time. I want to know who says Tszyu is over. I want to know if it's going to be said. My personal opinion, I don't know what he does at this point moving forward. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me. Sebastian Fundora also has been stopped by, what was that brother's name? Brian Mendoza. Never ran it back. So when we talk about things like consideration and how certain fighters have the luxury of doing certain things due to the support that they get, no matter how fake it is. Sebastian Fundora got knocked unconscious by Brian Mendoza. Well, he wasn't knocked unconscious because he sat up, looked at the ref, and said, "Nope, not getting up." And he was never made to run that back. You notice that? Remember when Brian Mendoza knocked him out? In fact, Tszyu was the next fight. Then I think he fought, what was this guy's name was Booker. He won that. And, now he's Tszyu again, and he stops him. Okay? No one said that Sebastian Fundora was gone and he was done and he needed to quit. But I wonder what you're going to say about Tszyu. the Fundora thing in the first fight, then what was it? It was let me get the order correct. After Fundora, and by the way, he beat Brian Mendoza, by the way. Remember that? And they were getting behind him, man. They said, man, you look, Tszyu for real. He's next up. Then the Fundora debacle. Then he gets in there with Bakram Murtazalov. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. Got stopped. He beats Joey Spencer. Right? And then he gets in here tonight and then loses. Is anybody going to say that this guy's done? That's 3 L's. Or are you going to call him a warrior? Now watch this. I'm going to treat him just because, like how certain fighters are treated. I think Tszyu is done. How about that? His corner is inept. They don't know what the hell they're doing over there. And tonight, I'm not sure whether he quit or his corner said, you know what? No more. We ain't doing this. Because that last round, action picked up. Now, Fundora likes to get in the pocket with the smoke. I don't agree with it, but that's just what he does. But he was getting the better. Now, let me say this. Tszyu had his moments in the fight. He did. He was picking shots. He was slipping the best way he could. He got some fire off on Sebastian Fundora. He did. But Fundora is with all the smoke. He got some dog in him. I don't like it to see guys that tall in the pocket like that, but he's willing to do it. He's a fun fighter to watch, man. He really is. And shout out to him furthering his education, man. I heard that. That's great. That's good stuff, Sebastian. Salute to him and Gabrielle, his sister. She's a beast. So props to both of them. But getting back to Tszyu, I want to see how many people say that, yo, man, he's done, need to quit, need to hang it up. And blah, 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 blah. These are 3 L's. Got stopped twice. And the first loss was because his corner's ridiculous. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Should Tszyu hang it up? Look at the rankings. Tell me who he can bounce back with, because at this point, there is no light work. I hope y'all understand that. There is no light work at all. Does he reserve the right to be fighting in Australia? What does he get? A get-back fight? They're going to throw him, and I say this respectfully, they're going to throw him another Joey Spencer. Who could they throw at him? Keith Thurman? I don't even like that now. So what's up with Tszyu's career? Here today, gone today? Forget tomorrow. Because he was hot for what? Maybe a year? What does he do now? Y'all really thought he was next up, right? Valiant effort. But, hey. But I could be wrong. Whatever. But I want to see how many people say he needs to hang it up and he's done. I want to see how much hate he get. And I'm saying it's not deserved. If he says that if he wants to continue, he can continue. But if I'm going to flip the script and treat him how like other fighters are treated, I want to see what happens. I want to see what y'all say. But both fighters are safe. He took the mic. He gave all credit to Sebastian Fundora. Props to him. But I want to see how the media treats him, how the public treats him. Yeah. I want to see what happens. Bronx on deck.
Move!